All right, we here. All right, so pretty much if you looking at the car now, like the interior, you could probably guess if you really know your car is what car it is. Or if you've seen the opening of the video, that kind of gave it away. But here we are. Now, before I kind of show like the outside of the car and start rambling on about that, we're going to dive into who, what, and where and how we got here. Just forgive me if I look crazy and tired. I know my eyes been looking crazy lately. Hard work at work. But anyways, okay. So pretty much, this is the whip. Now, if you've been keeping up with my past videos, you would know that I lost the Mazda RX-8. That was my dream car right there. I put blood, sweat, and tears. Not blood. Sweat and tears. And a lot of other things into getting that car just for the situation to go down the way it went down. You can watch back those videos if you want to be up to date and know what I'm talking about. But there's a whole little mini series on that. But anyways, we're here now. And pretty much after that situation, I was like, I'm ready to like not give up, but I was over. Like, that was my dream car. I had it and I lost it. So I was like, another car to me is like, it's nothing. It's just gonna be another vehicle at that point. But through some convincing, through my stepfather and a couple other people, they were like, nah, if you're gonna be paying for a car now and you're gonna get a car, you might as well drive something you like or you're interested in. And I was gonna go the SUV route because I always told myself that once I was not done with the Mazda, because I plan on keeping it forever, but once I was like ready, once the RX-8 was like paid off and I was like ready for it to be a more chill car on the side, I told myself I would do an SUV car, like a bigger car, like a family type car. My choices were going to be like a Mazda CX-50, Cadillac Escalade, and Lincoln Navigator. Those are like the three cars I really like when it comes to like bigger SUV size cars. So it was a bit nose, but then I was like, I kind of like wanted to enjoy like having a sports car, and it was taken away from me. Like, that experience was like not taken away from me because I had one, and I've driven other sports cars already, like in my past. But like owning one, owning the one that I wanted to have was pretty much gone. So with me not being able to really enjoy what I had to its fullest, I'm like, well, what's the next best thing that I've always wanted to drive? Like, not that I always wanted to drive, because I already drove this vehicle and plenty of other vehicles. So that's when I was like, all right, sports car wise, there's a few options. Okay, there's a few options that I know I like and that are pretty affordable and obtainable. So I already knew off the bat, Ford Mustangs. Like, I like the feel and the look of, maybe not the look of them the most, but I like the feel of them like the most, and like, yeah, the feel and all that. So I'm looking at those, getting a little iffy, like, not coming across anything that's like pulling me in. So I start gearing towards Camaros and Challengers. Not Chargers. Challengers, yeah. Yeah, Challengers. Now the Camaro, I love Camaros. Now that's a dream car of mine I would want to own. But I'm not like, I need it. The reason why is because of Bumblebee from Transformers. Most kids, you've seen that car as a kid and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get that one day. I still have the mindset I'm gonna get it one day. But the interior, if you know your cars, it's hard to see out of those. Anytime I would drive a Camaro, it's hard to see out of. So like, I wanted one, but I wasn't like, that wasn't really my goal. Yeah, just swallowed a hair. What the heck? Not that it wasn't an option, but it was kind of like a last resort because I was offered a Camaro. The thing is, though, I don't want to say it would be a hand-me-down, but there's a whole process, which wasn't bad. It was a great deal. But just the vehicle wasn't me. Like, when I get something, it has to feel like me, or at least has to be pretty bland so I could customize it or give it the me feeling. You know what I'm saying? So boom, Camaro. Then we get to the Challengers. I was ready to be like, yeah, I'm getting the Challenger. And After a while, people told me like, "Oh yeah, you're black. Of course you are." And I was like, yeah, I see the jokes you're making. Yeah, okay. Anyways, I was seeing plenty of them, decent prices, good condition, but I'm not. I've driven Challengers before, but I'm not as knowledgeable when it comes to like different models. I guess, yeah, different models. So I'm driving. We get to the driving stage, and I'm learning that certain models feel a certain way. So I drive the standard version. It feels like a, what is it? Is it ST? It might have been an ST. I don't know. It feels like a normal ass car, but it looks like, you know, a Challenger. And I'm like, eh. Like, I've driven these cars before. Why do they feel so bland? And then we get to the Scat Packs and the Hemis, and I'm like, oh, the power is real. Like, you really in a Batmobile when you driving them things. And like, I'm telling you, the feel is way different. So I wasn't about to pay the same price for like a ST when I could have the like a Scat Pack, or, you know, all the crazy ones with the good feeling car vibes to them, you know. To speed things up, eventually I was gearing towards a Challenger, but I was like, I know if I come across a Mustang that I really like and I really mess with, that's what I'm gonna get. It wasn't looking like that, and one popped up. I jumped right on it, and boom, now we here. So yeah, this is the Mustang, 2018 Ford Mustang. I'm about to get some hate for what I'm gonna say. It's an EcoBoost. Now, Dude at Work told me EcoBoost are slept on, but they dust a couple GTs and maybe not the Cobras or the Shelbys, maybe not those, but don't sleep on them. And this thing, yeah, this thing is fast. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I already like the feel of Mustangs and the visibility you're able to see out of. The mirrors are a little smaller than like my past cars, but like I adjusted quickly. Speaking of, I adjusted very quickly to like the side mirrors. Everything else is fine, easy to see out of. So that's that. All right, might as well give like a quick tour of the whip, at least the interior. By the way, if you hear me getting excited about little things, just know this is my first car I've owned where it's been this up to date and modern. So just keep that in mind. Obviously, I've driven other cars that are freaking have working ACs and stuff, but you know what I'm trying to say. Let's start her up. Push to start. Sound good. Got our lights over here. Light functions, controls, whatever you want to call it. Lock and unlock. Door handles. Control center. Control center. Got the dashboard. Yo, and the modes on this. Oh, I'm not trying to get copy strike. Different modes. All right, so first we got, what are we in? Pretty sure normal mode. Then we got, should we change sport mode? Or is that, oh no, this is Sport Plus. We got track mode, which so far, I'm not gonna lie, is the fastest freaking mode in this car as far as I'm concerned. I've been told it's not for regular streets or highways, with it being track mode, obviously. But you know, you gotta test it out to see what you bought is worth the price. Drag strip, I haven't really put that to the test yet. Rain and snow, so that's that, and I think that's all of them. And back to normal. You could even change the steering, the feel of the steering. So normal, sport steering, and then comfort. I'm pretty sure that just changes like the stiffness of the steering wheel, to be honest. And then we got our controls, you feel me? Audio, climate. It's got heated steering wheel, which is always nice. Phone, navigation, apps, and then, you know, your settings. It's tough. And then the cooling seats. I feel like I completely forgot that Mustangs don't have sunroof. So I guess like I prefer a car with a sunroof, but I guess the replacement for that is having cooling seats now, so that's cool. And a heated steering wheel. Oh, and of course you got your backup camera. Can't forget about that. Alright, don't mind all the noise in the background, but here's just a quick look at the outside. Feel me? Ain't she clean though? Ain't she clean though? It's pretty much it. Feel me? Little 360. Also, quick tip that I learned, I had no idea that there was a button under the trunk where you could unlock it from. That's tough. Also, I found this out on my own too, but there's like this, you know, the little space. I had no idea it goes all the way back here. Like, what? I had no idea that was a thing. And then you got the glove compartment. It's like, boom. Got this tiny space, but then up here is an addition. Like, what? I just be like discovering little things in this car. It's pretty fire. Now, one thing I will say, like, it's pretty spacious. Like, obviously up front. But in the back seat, yeah, nah, not really. But that's cool. I'm gonna be honest, the Mazda, the RX-8 has more space than the Mustang. That sounds crazy, but no, it's true. Like, I think trunk wise, back seat wise, and even like storage space, like glove compartment, armrest. I had 2 armrests in the RX-8, front and back. Definitely had more space, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole video. Pretty much just like kind of like an update, I guess you could say. I'll probably do more little updates. It's customize and make the car look the way I want it to look. All right, so taking a look on the inside, I know it looks real dark right now. I have everything dimmed. That is a setting, but yeah, we got the glow-in door handles, the I don't know what to call that, footwell? Is it footwell? I don't know. Under the foot. Oh, cup holders glow up. So yeah, cup holders, door handles, and under the foot, I guess you could call it. And then when you open it up, the logo lights up, and you get the horse emblem flashing on the floor from the freaking the mirror on both sides too. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up. So now I've brightened. Look, see, there's a button over here to your left where you could dim everything or brighten it up in the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you again. Boom, just dimmed everything. And I'm gonna bring it back up. Pow. Does it for everything. Oh, did it do it for the screen too? Yes, I've been trying to figure it out. I must have did it by accident. But yeah, I've been trying to get the screen to match with the buttons in the car and the lights and all that. Yeah, everything lights up. Looks good. You could even, this was one of the first things I did. Someone had it, so when you click the little horse logo and you go, sorry if it's not picking up the screen, but if you go to, what is it, my color, what primary color, let's just do something that stands out. Let's do green. Bow. Green is now, what, is that the primary color or secondary color? I don't know. Secondary color, let's do purple. This is pretty much what the person before me had it as. Green and purple was like their color theme. Boom. Then we go back. Look at that. Green and purple now. The head and white. That's not my preferred color, but yeah. Oh, how do I? Oh, the ambient light. Yeah, the ambient light is pretty much what you get at the foot and the door handles of the car. Now let's see, ambient color. Let's go. Let's just do white. White. See? Has like a purplish tint on the screen, but I promise it's white. Just to really show you. Let's see. Green? Nah, I'm not messing with green. Hold up. Purple? Purple looks okay, well, it looks really purple on screen, but on my phone it looks, I mean, on screen it looks purple, but on my phone it looks white. Yeah, so that's how you do that. I guess it's different for each Mustang because not all of them have the same setup, but I guess on the EcoBoost you could access it through the horse. So I'm gonna go back and change my settings. Oh yeah, and you could dim the ambient light. I keep it on high. Ambient color. I'm gonna go with red. I just like that. Just like that vibe. Go back. Primary color. Maybe I'll switch it up. Orange. Let me change it. Red. Let's do secondary color orange. See how that looks. Okay. It's giving Dodge Challenger. That's what it reminds me of. Alright. And then we got the mode. The modes, I guess. Let's see how that looks at night. What's that? Normal. Sport Plus. Track. Alright. Drag strip. Snow and wet. And back to normal. Alright, that's how that looks. Am I missing anything? I think that's about it for like really the nighttime type stuff. I mean, there's the headlights, but I'll show that off. I'll show that off in a minute, a different time. For me, a different time, for you in a minute. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Navigation changes at night, so we've got that. Yeah, phone settings. Yeah, everything goes into like a night mode, so. It's tough. It's real tough. Oh yeah, this glows up. Don't mind what I got in here, but your little storage space that always glows up though. I think that's pretty much on all the time, to be honest. But yeah, that's that. Pretty much just a quick update. I'll probably do a couple more like updates like this, just showing you guys what I decide to make the car look like with little customizations and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much the video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and/or subscribe. Stay safe. Take care. I'm out.